Have you ever heard of a wheel sucker? And do you want to know how to get rid of one? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you some sensible ways to getting rid of the dreaded wheel sucker and how not to get into a situation at all. Let me tell you, there is nothing more frustrating than going out on a good hard ride, putting lots of power down on the pedals, and there's someone stuck on your wheel, doing everything they can to shelter themselves from the wind, profiting from all your hard work. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a wheel sucker. Now, I'm not saying that whoever sits on a wheel is a wheel sucker, because that's not true. The best group rides are done by sharing the pace. But if you've got like an anti-social wheel sucker who's stuck on your wheel, who's not coming through, then fear not, because just like a leech or a tick, they can be swiftly removed with the right technique. Firstly, let's remind ourselves why people wheel suck. They're trying to gain an advantage by sitting on your wheel. So what we need to do is minimize that advantage. Take them to a climb. By taking them to a climb, you're lowering your speed, meaning there's less wind resistance. And also, by climbing, you're going to be affected by gravity. So what you can do is attack nice and sharp, get away from them, put a gap into them, but something way better. Something, way better. Turning the screw. Turn that screw faster and faster until suddenly, poof, and they're gone. You've dispatched the wheel sucker and you're off. See ya! Now the same is true for a tailwind. Their advantage is greatly reduced, and they're going to have to try proportionally hard to stay on your wheel. So this is where you want to go for it. Use it to your advantage. But remember, if you hit headwind, ease off. You don't want to waste your energy. Oh, he's gone. He's gone. Right, we still haven't got rid of, well, our dead weight, the wheel sucker. We've hit the coast. Now the wind is coming from our left, so it's a side wind. This is the perfect opportunity, well, to take away his advantage. Give him no shelter. Watch this. Straight into the gutter. Alan's got no shelter whatsoever. Start drilling it. He's got no chance. No chance whatsoever. He's gone. We dropped him. Get in. You've tried burning them off, but somehow they managed to cling onto your wheel. So what's next? How do you dispatch of that big dead weight on your wheel? Slow up to corners and kick out of them. Best done on a corner like this. Nice and slow into it, and then attack out of it. Creating a nice gap between you and your rider, meaning they have to work hard to get back on your wheel. Admittedly, this is best done on a twisty road or with 90-degree corners. And it's probably best illustrated on a group ride or in a peloton, where you can clearly see the elastic band effect. I've dispatched him. Okay, I know what you're thinking. This all sounds a little harsh. Maybe we've got their intentions all wrong. Maybe we're just too fit, too powerful for them to come around and give us a helping hand. Well, to find out, I've got a trick for you. Put some power down, check behind you. If it's clear to do so, swing out, clearly displaying your intention that you need a helping hand. Observe and find out what happens next. Darn it! He's still there. Now this means we've got to take drastic action because the competitive and frankly aggressive approach doesn't seem to be working. So let's take a different approach. Let's go for a passive approach. Simply slow down. Now this is best done progressively, not swiftly, because otherwise, well, he'll be onto you and he will just play you at your own game. Meaning, like this, you'll come to a standstill and you'll both be there, stuck on the side of a road as the rain comes down. You go first. No, you go first. You go first. Oi, Alan, go first. So all of our previous attempts of trying to get rid of our wheelsucker hasn't really worked. So let's do something simple. Let's strike up a conversation with our wheelsucker. Yeah, something as simple as, hi there, how you doing? Can you give me a turn? Or throw some emotional blackmail in there. Oh, I'm really struggling. Watch this. Hi, Alan.
Hey.
How you doing?
Yeah, good.
I'm really struggling on the front in this headwind. Would you mind giving me a hand?
You need the help?
Please, yeah.
Okay. If you're happy about
Please, please. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay.
Cyclists, they're a friendly bunch on the whole, so it won't take long before they get on the front and they start doing a turn. Thanks, man. You the best. While we're on the subject of being nice to one another, we have to remember that having a wheelsucker on our wheels, we are responsible for their safety. For example, if we're arriving at a junction, put an arm up, say I'm slowing down. If there's an obstacle in the road or some road furniture or a pothole, let them know. And if you do find yourself wanting a bit of shelter with a rider that you haven't spoken to before, make sure you just say, hello, do you mind if I sit on your wheel? After all, some riders might just want to ride on their own, clear their heads. I mean, you wouldn't walk in a park and see a stranger walk closely behind them without saying anything, would you? Well, I hope not. Anyway, let's just be cool to one another. It's great riding with strangers. You've just got to ask them first. Mate, do you mind if I ride with you? Yeah. Cheers, bud! I'll sit on your wheel this time. Woo! So firstly, if you've got an unwanted passenger, then just talk to them. Or if you want a free ride, then introduce yourself. Go, can I have a lift? But if it's resorted to old-fashioned silent warfare, then remember, reduce their advantage. And if that doesn't work, ease off and force them through. Did you enjoy being a wheelsucker?
A lot, man.
Well, I want to say a big thank you to Alan because I absolutely love presenting with him. So if you guys did too, then make sure you give him a big thumbs up. And for more how-to videos, why don't you click on this amazing kite surfer? Because to be honest, what? He's got the better idea because it's absolutely freezing in Mallorca. Whoa!